Do you know what is mental toughness? Thomas Alva Edison's story teaches us a lot about resilience and mental toughness. In 1914, a fire broke out in Edison's factory, completely destroying it. The fire was so intense that nothing could be salvaged. Edison suffered a loss of $23 million, and the prototype he had been working on for years was reduced to ashes. Yet instead of being devastated by the destruction, Edison displayed an extraordinary level of mental strength. His reaction to the tragedy is a powerful example of what is known as mental toughness. He famously said, "Thank God all our mistakes were burned up. Now we can start again fresh." This mindset, seeing opportunity in adversity, is the cornerstone of mental resilience. It's about understanding that failure is not the end, but a new beginning. It's an opportunity to start again, this time with more knowledge and experience. Mentally strong individuals aren't born with resilience. They develop it over time by adopting certain habits and ways of thinking, like physical strength, which can be built through regular exercise and a good diet. Mental strength is cultivated through daily practices. One of the most important habits is embracing change, rather than resisting it. Life is unpredictable and change is inevitable. But those who thrive are the ones who adapt to these changes. They understand the change, even if it's uncomfortable or painful, is essential for growth. They don't fear it. They embrace it as an opportunity to evolve and become stronger. When was the last time you said yes to something that completely derailed your schedule, leaving you feeling frustrated? Maybe you agreed to help someone with a task that wasn't urgent, and as a result you had to sacrifice your own important work. Later you regretted not standing your ground and saying no. If this happens to you frequently, it's a sign that you need to set better boundaries. Mentally strong individuals understand the importance of boundaries. They know when to say no, and when to prioritize their own goals over others' demands. Setting boundaries isn't about being selfish. It's about recognizing your limits and protecting your time. Energy and mental health. A person who is mentally strong doesn't let others dictate their schedule. They are selective about the commitments they make and are mindful of how they spend their time. This doesn't mean they are unwilling to help others, but they do so without compromising their own well-being. Establishing boundaries also means being aware of which conversations, situations, or people are worth engaging with. They understand that their mental energy is finite, and they choose to invest it wisely by setting clear boundaries. Mentally strong people avoid unnecessary stress and maintain focus on what truly matters to them. Sacrifice is often misunderstood, is giving something up, but in reality, it's about making choices that align with your higher purpose. A perfect example of this is Virat Kohli, one of the world's best cricketers. In 2017, there was an article that described how much Virat loved food, especially dishes like butter chicken and mutton rolls. However, today his diet is a stark contrast to what it once was. He has completely given up on those indulgent foods, and he's so disciplined that he doesn't even consume sugar in his coffee anymore. His extraordinary self-discipline and willingness to sacrifice are what have made him an exceptional athlete. Sacrifice is a major component of mental strength. It involves letting go of short-term pleasures or comforts to achieve long-term goals, whether it's sacrificing unhealthy habits, toxic relationships, or time-wasting activities. Mentally strong people know that no significant achievement comes without giving something up. The road to success is often paved with sacrifices. This might mean working late nights, skipping social events, or pushing yourself to stick to a strict routine. It's not easy, but those who are mentally tough understand that the bigger the goal, the bigger the sacrifice. They are willing to endure discomfort in the present to build a better future. One of the biggest misconceptions about success is that it means never failing. However, if you look closely at the lives of some of the most successful people in the world, you'll see that failure is a common threat. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla, is a prime example of this. In an interview regarding his space exploration plans, Musk said that he fully expected SpaceX to fail several times. Before succeeding, he emphasized that they needed enough capital to survive at least 3 consecutive failures. This statement reveals a fundamental truth about mental strength. It's not about avoiding failure, but being prepared to learn from it and keep going despite setbacks. Mentally strong people view failure not as a defeat, but as a stepping stone to success. They are not afraid to make mistakes, because they know that every mistake brings them closer to achieving their goals. They are open to taking risks, knowing that failure is often part of the process. Rather than being paralyzed by fear, they embrace it, understanding that growth comes from stepping out of their comfort zone. This ability to embrace failure and mistakes without letting it break their spirit is what sets mentally strong people apart from the rest. Self-love is a crucial component of mental strength. It's not just about treating yourself kindly, but about cultivating a deep sense of self-worth and confidence. I once met a young man who seemed physically fit, well-groomed, and had an air of confidence about him. At first glance, I assumed he was just another fresh college graduate, embarking on his corporate career. But as I got to know him, I learned that he was actually the director of a very successful business unit. What struck me most about him was his daily routine. Despite his busy schedule, he always started his day by focusing on his physical and mental health. He made it a point to work on his fitness and well-being before diving into his work. No matter how hectic his day was, this daily practice of self-love is what fuels his mental strength. By prioritizing his well-being, he ensures that he's operating at his best, both mentally and physically. Mentally strong people understand that self-love isn't about indulging in luxuries, but about taking care of yourself so you can face challenges head-on. It's about building a strong foundation of self-respect, which in turn boosts self-esteem and resilience. When you love and respect yourself, you are better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you. Sure, here's an extended conclusion to wrap up the script. Mental strength isn't something you can acquire overnight. It's a journey that requires consistent effort, self-awareness, and dedication. As we've explored through the stories of influential figures, like Thomas Edison, Barrett Coley, and Elon Musk, mental toughness is not about being impervious to challenges, but about developing the mindset to overcome them. Embracing change, setting boundaries, making sacrifices, learning from failures, and practicing self-love are habits that not only strengthen your mind, but also prepare you for the uncertainties of life. These habits provide a foundation that allows you to stay focused on your goals, even when the road gets tough. The truth is, life will throw unexpected challenges your way, and success will always come with its share of failures. What separates the mentally strong from the rest is their ability to keep moving forward no matter what. They don't allow temporary setbacks to deter them from their long-term vision. They maintain their composure, learn from their experiences, and emerge stronger after every challenge. Mental strength isn't just about enduring hardships. It's about growing through them. It's about understanding that every obstacle is an opportunity to become better, wiser, and more resilient as you work on cultivating these habits. Remember that mental strength, like physical fitness, needs consistent training, but once developed, it will serve as your most powerful tool in achieving lasting success in any area of life.